Hey guys, it's Phoenix. Out of my 2 years of doing YouTube, I don't think I've ever committed myself to a video this much. Not even my Pokemon project videos. And I'm willing to bet it will affect you substantially if you continue to play Minecraft in the future. I made a live stream about this 2 days ago. I think my reactions in that live stream are fairly clear and self-evident about how I feel about what's about to happen to Minecraft. Now, for those of you who've been following the channel for quite some time, you'll know that this video was a day late. So I'd spent today actually looking through as much content as I could to make this video as accurate as possible for you guys. So if there's anyone who's close to you, who plays Minecraft, who you know, cares about this platform, this brilliant game, please let them know about this video, or you can just tell them what I'm about to tell you guys. So let's go through what's happened with E3. You guys have probably heard about this Better Together update, which is basically Minecraft's way of introducing a cross-platform environment. It'll have the same ideas, the same content, but Java Edition will be left out. This Java Edition, of course, means the PC edition, the one which is the original Minecraft, the ones which we all have grown to know and love before PE came out, before Xbox editions came out, or PlayStation, or Nintendo Switch. By having this update, every other platform, or most of them, about a dozen of them, will be unified and the Java edition will be isolated. Note that we will continue to support Java edition. By we, I mean Mojang. This is fairly tenuous, and I'll let you guys know a little bit later in this video. Fairly self-explanatory. They don't want to have to update 18 versions of Minecraft, and they just want to update one of them and make sure every other version of Minecraft is uniform and they all play the same way. Apart from Java, because Java is too tough to handle, the coding is not the best, and some of the content is just too difficult to implement in other platforms. That's fairly understandable, and that's what the BTU update is all about. Alright, so what exactly is the issue here? Why is this Minecraft Java Edition so problematic and so scary for people to fathom? Probably a misnomer. They're not really speaking of Minecraft as a Java edition. They're speaking of Minecraft as now being a community edition, which is the PC version, being community driven rather than driven by Mojang in the future. To understand why this is a problem, I made a tweet about the transition of PC Minecraft to a community edition. So a lot of people are obviously a little bit apprehensive about this change. Secondly, let's go through the current corporate structure of Mojang, because the acquisition by Microsoft clearly has had an impact on this. Now let me go through this real quick. Notch used to hold a substantial shareholding in Mojang. In fact, he was the majority shareholder. He owned more than 50% of the shares, and he sold his shareholdings in Mojang to Microsoft for $2.5 billion. So he gains $2.5 billion. Microsoft bought his majority shareholding. So now Microsoft has the voting power in Mojang. So Microsoft basically calls the shots. So Microsoft can do whatever they want, as long as it's not oppressive. They can do whatever they want with their shareholdings because they've got the power. It costed $2.5 billion. But how do they get this money back? Us, the consumers, we pay for the services from Mojang. So we buy the games, we pay for any goods that they have. For instance, Pocket Edition. That money becomes a profit for Mojang, and Microsoft gets the money back through dividends. So the Mojang profits go to Microsoft, and Microsoft reaps the benefits. Now, that's not the only thing. Microsoft actually has all the power. Microsoft owns Mojang now. As a shareholder, they own Mojang. I've gone through several videos on this topic. This one is by Venom quite a while ago. This comment, although not crafted very well, I have to say, is not exactly accurate. Microsoft owns Mojang. They can force Mojang to do anything Microsoft wants. They can actually do whatever they want with Mojang. The Okosop is on the other side of the spectrum. He believes Microsoft will make decisions that will kill every creative possibility that Minecraft offers. So yes, Mojang is now a subsidiary of Microsoft. Microsoft controls Mojang. Microsoft can do whatever they want. That's what $2.5 billion can do for you guys. If you have $2.5 billion, you can own a company, control them, do whatever you like, because you need the money. It is in your best interests that the company makes a profit. Okay, let's go through why this was done. Yes, Microsoft bought Mojang because Mojang wanted more staff, more resources, more advertising power, more profits. Everything is about money, guys. We're in the real world. They want money. What does this mean for the other editions of Minecraft? Will they stop being developed? What's their answer? We're extremely proud of all editions and the awesome things you have achieved through playing together. Doesn't answer the question. It sounds very political, right? Now, here's the point where I'm going to actually play this video a little bit for you guys, because I want you to hear what Jeb says to Log2Zip when Log2Zip asked him about the future of the Java edition. Here we go.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to last for a long time, but if it will be many years into the future, it's potentially Java edition will be more like a community edition. Sure. That it's the one that you can experiment with, because it's already experimental with.
Now, I had an extreme reaction to this when I was watching this in a live stream, and I still think that my reaction is validated, because what this means is it is highly probable that they will no longer be selling updates for Java Edition in the future. So they won't be creating more snapshots, they won't be creating more updates, so versions 1.15, 16, and so on. It's very likely they're going to stop, and they're going to let us run the game. In practice, an abandonment of their original product. This is the probable objective conclusion to what is happening right now in Mojang in Microsoft. So why don't I like this? Well, welcome to Minecraft Marketplace, where people can make money from selling their maps, their creations to Minecraft. For Minecraft to make money off of the community. So create their maps, create their content, provide it to Microsoft, and Microsoft will sell this to the consumers. Let's go back to the corporate vehicle here. Us as consumers, we will pay Mojang. Mojang will in turn give the money to Microsoft in the form of dividends. So this is now a more commercial environment, something we are not very fond of. There's going to be a lot of mullah, guys. A lot of money is going to be paid to Mojang for stuff which we're more used to being free. They are exploiting our ideas. This used to be and is still going to be free in the future. They are asking consumers to pay for goods and services which remains free in the Java edition that they are choosing to abandon. And obviously I use the word abandon very lightly with a bit of a tongue-in-cheek. An example of this is, of course, the Super Duper Graphics Pack DLC, which is shaders. They're exploiting our ideas in the experimental version, the Java edition, which Jeb now calls experimental, which is complete nonsense. But what they're doing now, which is clearly evident, is they are making money off of stuff which used to be free, which I'm sure is a breach of so many moral rights. The end user license agreement, the EULA, is incredibly vague. If we don't own the copyrights to a lot of the content that we make, so you more or less just have a license to create these things, we are still authors of the works. I want to make this clear, a warning to a lot of the consumers out there for Minecraft. Before you pay for this stuff, make an informed decision. Do you want to pay for something that you can get free from Java? All right, let's take a look at the prices here. You can get, let's say, 2,000 coins for $10. So it's almost a 1 to 2 ratio. You pay $1, you probably get around 2 coins in value, right? Let's go to this screenshot, which I grabbed from Mashable.com. The marketplace appears to have maps valued at 900 coins and texture packs valued at 500 coins. So for $10, you can get 2 maps for $10. You can get round about 3 resource packs for $10. So ask yourself before you want to pay for this stuff. Now, I do respect the wishes of the creators of this. Is it worth your investment to pay for these bits and pieces of content in the marketplace for a portable device that you can bring around? Is it worth it? I'm not going to make that decision for you, of course, so I'm going to leave that aside for you guys to decide. But make sure you know what you're paying for. With all of that being said, with all the information you guys are now aware of, what is going to happen? It is very clear that the unified edition of Minecraft is going to get special treatment. It is very clear that the marketplace is going to grow in the future, where Microsoft can reap more benefits from consumers like us who will continue to pay for content which is actually free from the Java edition. It is also clear that a lot of the modders, map makers from Java Edition will move to the unified edition of Minecraft to make more money. I think the motivation behind it seems very nefarious. Now, I want to be the devil's advocate here, guys. I don't want to think that Java Edition is going to die, but I suspect in the future a lot of the Microsoft agents or their employees, the staff members, will begin hiring a lot of the current content creators to work for them in exchange for some payment, which you can't turn down, right? You can't turn down that greenback. And of course, you're going to expect some backlash from the community. And if you're upping the price in any way possible, you must have some good excuse. And an excuse such as support the creators, pay them what they deserve. That's an absolute joke. That is an utter, complete joke. No one in their right minds is going to accept that as an excuse. You are now forcing the community to accept a commercial structure which has suddenly dawned upon them because of a solid acquisition from a multi-billion-dollar company. You're basically taking advantage of kids who have no idea what they're paying for. They'll be asking for their mum's credit card and exploiting their ignorance. It is unjust enrichment. Java obviously has a lot of potential, but life is about money. What's devastating and what's infuriating to me is the method in which they're doing it. They are hiding behind a facade. They are lying to us. Instead, they are making this out to be a super duper update which will allow everyone to play together. But in fact, they will be in the future as well, continuing to grab money from us consumers. We will be supporting content creators by paying for content, which is free in the Java edition. And in the meantime, Microsoft will be getting all that money. This is immoral. This is very disappointing. Of course it is. One of the reasons what makes Minecraft great is the lovely community, free roaming environment, both in-game and of course on our pockets. But this is not right. If the following updates for the Java edition revolve substantially around map making and less about actual content like mobs, more resources, more blocks, it almost seems as though they want to leave it to us, leave it to the map makers, leave it to the modders to keep Minecraft going. Unfortunately, this is going to be very upsetting for the other part of the community, which makes up the larger majority of it. So what can be said about this? They did mention that Java edition is meant to be only experimental, which I can just throw out into the bin. Since 2011, since the inception of Minecraft, I do not believe it has been experimental. In fact, I do believe it was not experimental until Microsoft began pulling the strings. A lot of this is now a matter of priority. It seems as though the focus is now on the unified edition of Minecraft, and the Java edition is not going to be a priority anymore. But can a community like the Java edition sustain itself if there's no or a lack of attention given to it? Probably not. And will Mojang care? Probably not, because they want the money. I just don't think both versions of Minecraft can coincide. One will die, one will not. The Java edition is probably on the negative end of that spectrum, but Bedrock, the Minecraft unified stuff, I don't think that can live with Java edition. One will have to win, one will not. Microsoft have all the voting power. They can do whatever they like as long as they're making that good money. I want to be wrong about all of this. This is probably a long summary of everything that I said and a little bit more from the live stream, but hopefully you guys can help me out with this. What are your thoughts on this? In some ways, it's not even about the game of Minecraft. It's how body corporates are behaving and taking advantage of consumers, especially young kids who have no idea what they're doing and paying for a lot of goods that are ordinarily free, have been, and unlikely to ever will be in the future. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? I'm not alone. If you guys can show me proof of why this is good news for the Java edition, please let me know. Minecraft used to be soulless. Now it's going to be soulless. No pun intended, guys. This is more a forum for discussion. Please share this with your good mates, good friends who care about this game. And let's hope in the future we still have a free platform where we can share content together. Thank you all for watching, and take care.